So, let me first start off by saying that life been giving it to me lately, y'all. And I'm good. I'm really good, I want to talk about like family and friends support because I don't want to shed a thug tear, but my family, my friends have came through for me in a way that has been beyond amazing. So I want to shout them out first and foremost. Like fraternity brothers. I mean, I hit a wall where I live and experienced something that I've never experienced before. Growing up, especially early on in the military, I would hear horror stories of people going through things, whether it was in a divorce or whether it was, situations with their exes and their kids' moms and all that kind of stuff. And I always secretly prayed that I don't ever go through nothing like that. I don't ever be in a situation. I could never just be the S word for the white stuff, donor, right? I could never be that anyway because I take care of my responsibilities. But when I tell y'all that mama knows best, I have nothing bad or nothing negative to say about anybody. But I hit a very unique place recently, and it's tough. I'm trying to crawl out of it, and I'm almost there. I'm good. Like I don't need I don't need anything. Really, it was an unexpected mental challenge. Things just didn't turn out the way they were supposed to, and it caught me by surprise. I thought that with all the time invested, with all the work, with all the energy put in, like all that kind of stuff, like I thought for sure, you could create something that was kind of unbreakable. And it didn't turn out like that. So the important part of what I'm saying is family and friends. Like I was embarrassed. I'll be honest. I just deactivated my Facebook because I don't even want to, I had a situation that I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed completely. And there wasn't a lot of remorse. There wasn't a lot of apologies. There wasn't a lot of nothing. And what I had to learn in that situation was, this is when you lean on family and friends. This is when you lean on wisdom from above. This is when you pray. You pray more than just this, right? But definitely now, you don't take things into your own hands. You don't grab that bull by the horn, and not before you pray. Not before you make sure that you have the one who can support you to help you. And I'm good. I'm done with the situation. I'm so ready to, that's in the past, the whole situation. But I want to encourage anybody, any federal employees out there. It's weird right now, right? It's weird. You can give it all to a job and it just turn out bad, right? Anybody going through any relationship problems, praying for you. Be strong, especially if there's kids involved and stuff like that. That's tough, right? I'm even shout out my ex-wife, who gonna kill me for saying anything about her on here, but shout out to you. Super supportive. I mean, it's unfair, the amount of support from friends, family, that I've received. When I say unfair, not like I didn't need it. I did. You know what I'm saying? But unfair if anybody else doesn't have those situations aligned. So here we go. So let me talk about that real quick. So you never know when everything looks good, gold and perfect, when things can change and fall right the hell on its head. You never know. in the last 3 years, I've had quite a bit of humbling experiences. That is for sure. You know, I came from, I was married for 14 years. And, you know, me and my ex-wife, we grew up together, and we kind of raised each other as we continue to grow and, you know, solidify our friendship and our marriage, whatever. I'm not going into detail about why me and her got a divorce or nothing, but I can tell you that that was definitely my best friend. You know what I'm saying? And I said all that to say that, you know, one of the things me and her, we joke about now, and, you know, we have a great relationship. She is my kid's mom, and she does an amazing job, so shout out to you. Anyway, I don't want to get in trouble shouting out too much, her boyfriend and stuff. So I think that one of the things that I appreciate about me and her, like, y'all, for TikTok, I don't know how much I've posted on TikTok before, but, you know, we have done quite a bit of business together. You know, I've owned a cleaning franchise quite a while back, and then I owned a property management franchise. You know, I've been a builder, I've built houses, I've done all that kind of stuff, right? And I walked away from business and everything. I sold my companies, and I moved. I was going after a situation, and I had an opportunity. I had a job, right? I had an opportunity, and I wanted to move in that area, and so I did it. No regrets there. Right? No regrets there. Some relationships built, some other opportunities opened up. Love the place, right? No real regrets, right? But I'm gonna tell you, when the rug is pulled from up under you, like, surprise, this is who I am, it's like, you know. So family and friends, right? Like, I'm sitting outside in the dark right now. You see the light, but it's from the truck. And I'm just sitting here. I'm unable to be sad about my situation. I can't be sad. Like, I realized that I was cushioned and used to life a certain way. And then there were some alterations made, and now I get to see some other stuff, right? So experience is something to build on. And I had a conversation with my friend earlier. That's where all this is coming from. And I was like, you know, you can let your experience beat you, or you can let your experience teach you. And I was like, for me, you know, I've lost thousands and thousands of dollars. I've lost countless time and damaged the reputation. I mean, it's been a lot, and I'm still thankful. I don't really hold no grudge towards people or any of that kind of stuff, like, none. I think that I'm real big on the God bless you. Like, I be praying for you, right? So I don't really engage in some of the other stuff, but my mama raised me right. You know what I'm saying? My daddy raised me right. Like, I learned about networking at a really, really young age. And you just never know when your network is going to come through for you. So right now, and there's still some things I'm still trying to iron out as I, you know, go on my journey to move back south. And even that was unexpected. Like, how that came about, there's a whole book I can write on this situation. But how that came about is crazy, but it is what it is. I'm happy about it. I think that's where I need to, you know, be and take care of some stuff right now. And then I may come back up north, I'll be honest. Like, you know, we'll see what that situation look like. So, no enemies, no beef, no sob story. Network is important. Learn from your experiences. Don't let them beat you up. And through the tough times, man, you got to pray, man. You got to hold it down, right? And friends and family. I keep avoiding this because I wanted to make sure I was emotionally sound. Friends and family is important. You know, you need to make sure that you have friends that's not afraid to tell you effing up or you're stupid. Or I know you know better than that. Like, that's the type of, you need those friends. I never, ever, I don't want no friends that be like, Jay, you good? Nah, you know, I don't want you. I want to know, like, if you're going to hear me out, cool. But if you don't think, you don't agree, tell me you don't agree. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some of the fakest type situations here that made my stomach turn. And what it taught me was, not everybody comes from a background of understanding loyalty. Me and my boy talked about that today, like head spinning type stuff. And you better remember where your loyalties lie, because I'm going to be honest, like when it gets tough and you want to go back and ring that ring, but when it was time for you to show your loyalty, that wasn't the situation. You know, you gambling, because that person could just be like, all right, let me just do the right thing, let me help out. That person could also be like, hell nah, right? So family and friends. Your family, typically, and your good friends, typically, it don't matter how stupid you looked. It don't matter how stupid you looked, how many mistakes you made, how many times they had tongue-in-cheek moments like, all right, yeah, if you good, then it don't matter. You know, you had to be there, then you had to leave, then you had to be there, then you had to leave, and then this happened, you accepted it, and da-da-da-da-da. It don't matter. Solid family and friendships. And I like when my family and friends be like, I told your ass, right? But it's more than just for ridicule. Motivation. You know, I got a friend, I ain't gonna say his name, he know who he is, who, you know, reached out if we hadn't talked in a while and was just like, just letting you know I've been praying for you. You know, I got a friend that was like, I don't like your situation. And I got a friend that was like, I do like your situation, right? And so, you know, when I walked away from business, look, I had a lot of friends that was like, the hell you got going on? Like, what is the deal? Right? And I'll be honest, I did not financially make the most sound decision when I walked away from business. That's for sure. Right? But thank God, you know, there was some other things that was going on, so that situation made sense at the time. So as I wrap things up and get back to, you know, some other opportunities, you know, I'm definitely looking forward to being exposed to that type of situation again. So it's not a sad post, you know. I'm in good spirits. I feel good. I think that I just wanted to take some time to talk about how important, loyal family and friends are. Keep them close. You never know. And then people be like, oh, you judge me. Hey, you could judge me. Hey, you could criticize me. You could tell me if you don't think this and that. Like, I like the collaboration, right? Tell me your opinion. I don't got to agree with you. You can't beat me with your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are some people, they don't like to be criticized. They want to be pet and lied to, damn near. And I don't do well with those people at all. Because if every time you correct me on something, I'm telling you when you did something, you're not learning. There's no development there. So then it makes sense why it's reoccurring issues. I'm telling y'all, man, get y'all some good family and friends, man. And if your family is gone or, you know, whatever, you know, go meet somebody tomorrow. Tell them hello. Start that relationship. See what's available. You know, participate in a networking group. Like, family doesn't just have to be y'all share the same DNA. That doesn't have to be the only definition of family. I have some very close friendships, You know, even here, thank God, there's been situations where my other boy, he right up the street, 40 minutes up the street, if that. And I remember recently I was dealing with a situation or whatever, and straight up he was like, all right, well, I'm sitting here and I got my shoes on, you know, do what you need to do, and if it don't work out the way you want, I'll be to you in 45 minutes. And that was big for me because, you know, he got to work the next day. You know what I'm saying? And it just reminded me, I'm a loyal type friend. I'm a loyal type person. I'm a loyal type friend. But I can honestly say, without trying to sound big-headed or whatever, I really never needed friends or family to pitch in like this. And I'm not talking about financially. But emotionally, mentally, spiritually, you know, my grandmother was sending me scripture. My other grandmother was praying with me on the phone. My dad, like, nonstop. You know what I'm saying? And it really did remind me, like, how blessed and fortunate I am. You know, different people have different challenges. So, all right, I'm ending this with this. For the next several days, y'all about to get tired of me, because I have so much to be thankful for. It could have been worse, you know, and that's really the way I look at it. It could have been worse. Thank God my nightmare is not like what I heard when I was a young soldier, whatever. Thank God my experience is a little bit different so far. I'm worried. But without a doubt, it could have been worse, you know. So these next couple of days, I'm about to motivate the hell out of y'all, because I'm also motivating myself. I want to talk about real situations, real solutions that I found, and I will not be going into no detail about no person, about no situation currently, X situation, no, none of that, because it don't matter. What matters is the things that we as humans face. We have our problems and we want solutions. And I think I can share with you some real life solutions. And my life just happens in the background. I think that's cool. Like, you know, I'm not a fake person. I'm pretty open. You know, I don't really fabricate stuff, because most everything is Googleable, right? And just because I'm an honest person. I've met some liars. Some people who literally lie like they breathe. I'm not joking. Never seen this shit in my life until I got here. Like, you know what I'm saying? And God knows I am not mad about ending stuff with that type. Like, we ain't gotta talk. You know, I don't know if you in my face, you tell me you brush your teeth that morning, that might be a lie. I ain't never seen this much lying in my life. So no harm, no foul, man. I'm just letting y'all know, you know, I gotta go on and not everything gonna be positive either. I'm gonna be straight up. Some stuff is gonna be just real, and I may step on your toes even while I'm stepping on my own toes, right? And that's okay. So I'm just letting y'all know straight up, if you don't want to hear nothing motivating, spiritual, impactful, powerful stuff to move you forward, you probably don't want to listen to my page for the next couple of days, because I'm getting off the other social media websites and I'm going to be on TikTok and YouTube, because I love life and life is good. And even when you run into a speed bump, usually you think about a speed bump, that's not the final destination anyway. Speed bump is usually in between two different directions, so you have access to keep going. You go over that speed bump and you carry your butt on. This video's getting long. I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow. So have a good night, Jay.